Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Walking on Truth Tarot, and we are back at it again with the back at it again, okay? Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button because that will help me out a lot. All right, y'all? So, yeah, and I hope that everyone has been having a great day, morning, night, evening, wherever you are in this world. Luna is on deck. What's up, babe? You okay? She good. Luna good. We good. We all Gucci. Everybody Gucci. So yeah, man, I knew my last video was gonna get some of y'all riled up. Okay, but please be respectful in the comments. Okay, this is all about peace. Everyone, just let your I love everyone sharing their opinion. Share your opinion, but please be respectful to others. Okay, I'm not here for fighting. I'm not here for that type of energy. So as you guys can all see, I delete all negative. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? We over here. When you're over here on the Walking on Truth Tarot team, okay? Hashtag Walking on Truth Tarot gang gang, okay? When you over here on the gang gang, you need to be positive. You feel me? Because we only manifesting positive shit over here. You feel me? We only deal with the truth. Luna, I know, girl. So today's video is a checkup, a health checkup on Miss Look at me now. Oh my god, guys, I'm never gonna stop doing that shit. If y'all ever see one of these people trademarking my shit, let me know so we can get that money ASAP, because you know what? Look at me now. Oh my god. I'm telling you. So we're doing a health checkup on her to see where she's currently at mentally, and if she's still doing the booger sugar. Is she still out here? And when I mean out here, I mean out here. All right. So we're gonna do that, y'all. And oh my god, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say it for the ending of the video. I'm gonna talk to you guys. For those of you who actually watch from beginning to the ending of the video, I appreciate y'all so much. And for all of those who literally watch from beginning to end, I need you to, in the comment section down below, I need you to enter a Kermit the frog emoji with a teacup. That's how I will know my supporters. Everyone that watches a video from start to finish, comment down in the comment section down below emoji of the frog with the teacup. I promise you, I swear, we'll separate you right now. But yeah, let's get into this video, yo. So I had some questions for her. Spirit has some questions for her. We want to know how you and that new kidney is doing, baby. We want to know. You want to know, girl. Is you doing that kidney right? Are you taking advantage of your new life, girl? Because you really could have died. I want you to know that you really could have died. If you did not change your life around, if you never got that kidney, bitch, you would have died. Not from that Lyme disease. Did she say she had Lyme disease or whatever that disease is that typically happens in older people, bitch? If you, this is me telling you right now. This is me, Spirit, telling you right now. If you never had changed your life around, bitch, you would have died. You would have died. If you ever go back to that old life that you fought, you clawed out of, bitch, you will die. You will. She could have died. I'm being real. She could have died, and she knew that. She known that. All right. So let's see. When it comes to her anxiety and depression, of course, she has a little bit of anxiety and depression here and there, but it's not major like it used to be in the past, where it literally consumed her and consumed everything that she did or tried to do, where she literally could not get out of bed most days. So it's not at that level anymore, okay? When it comes to the drugs, though, I'm gonna just throw the word out there, a legend. When it comes to the drugs, though, She most definitely is still taking part in the drugs. Okay, we have, is she doing the cocaine? We have cocaine. She's not doing cocaine, so that's good. Is she doing any Xannies? No, she is not, so that's good. Is she the big H, heroin? This is what she, this is the biggest. Spirit told me this is the biggest one that she is till this day still trying to kick. Okay, this is a big kick for her. This is the ultimate goal for her. Okay, for her to kick this habit, the heroin habit. Okay, the big H. I call it the big H for a reason, honey, because once she got set on the big H, honey, everything she's everything just messed up. She kept it cute. She kept it cute for y'all. She kept it cute in the cameras. When everybody was in her face, she kept it cute. But when nobody was in her face, girl, this girl was falling out. She was would not be shocked. I would not be surprised if later on down the line we find out that she has overdosed. Right? And then that Roy Wood song, Go Go Go, right? You letting it all go, go go go. Let your pain go, go go go. I let my pain go, go go go. Let your pain go, go go go. 'Cause I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. The drugs. I'm here for you. That's when she's at her lowest, when she's lonely, that's the only thing that's consistent in her life was the drugs. Okay. Okay, and then when it comes to like alcohol and stuff like that, sure, she's not abusing it anymore. That's good. She's not abusing it anymore. So I gotta know she's not abusing it, but she does partake in a little sippy sip here and there. You know what I'm saying? Wine is great for antioxidants. You feel me? So it's just like your womb. Pay attention to your womb. She most definitely, she knew. And I feel as if like doctors told her as well, if you continue on the path that you're going on, you're not going to be able to carry your own kids. You're not going to be able to have your own children. So that most definitely is a major factor. Her womb, her children, her legacy, what's going to live on after her. You know what I mean? Her name, her children. Then we have, is she mixing drugs with alcohol? Hell yes, bitch. She's mixing the big H with the lick, okay? Because she is still trying to kick the big H. She's still trying to kick that, all right? And Spirit also brought to me, being with Mr. Yummy amplified her drug use. Alcohol is most definitely a drug, okay? It's most definitely a drug. And being with him, the situations dealing with him most definitely amplified her drug use. Because I feel as if like in the past when they were together, she never felt more alone. And when they were together, they would partake in the big H. He most definitely got her hooked on it. She was doing drugs before, but it wasn't at the capacity that she was doing it with Mr. Yummy. Granted, I'm not blaming Mr. Yummy for the things that are happening to her now. At the end of the day, she's a grown woman and she can say yes and no to certain things, right? So, and now it's just like, and in the life that she lives, she knows she can't really say no. 9 times out of 10 she can't say no, especially when she's around certain producers and certain big wigs. They push it in front of her. She cannot say no, or else she's going to lose everything, life as we know it, allegedly. Okay, so he most definitely was a main factor. And even like when they were sober, she felt alone. Even when they were together, when they were high off their asses, everything just seemed to come together for them and for her. Okay, and therapy is her best friend. Okay, bitch. Her therapist is her best friend. I'm telling you that right now. Her therapist is her best friend, honey. And because I feel as if like she has a therapist, like a travel therapist, that comes to her home. Even before the corona, this therapist is on the clock, like 24/7, 28/7. Like this therapist is on payroll. This is a necessity. She does not leave anywhere without her therapist, without her drug sponsor. Her past drug sponsors were shit, because there were some sponsors that she entrusted to help her kick majority of the habits, that turned around and actually gave her the drugs. Ain't that some shit? So let's see. Clarify the energies for when it comes to Miss Gomez and her drug use. Unconditional love. I told you, unconditional love, divine mother. That was her way of receiving love, bro. That was her way of feeling loved. Let your pain go, 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 because I'm here for you. The drugs was her only way of feeling loved in the world of the stars, okay? And that brought great shame. If anyone knew the shit that she has done, if anyone ever knew, if any of this that she has done since she was a child, receiving the love, the drugs gave her the love that she's always been needing since she was a child, from her parents, from her mother, okay? She replaced the love of her mother with drugs. The drugs replaced her mother's love, okay? Her mother gave her love in drugs. Ooh, shit, bitch. So we have divine healer, shame. She feels, she most definitely, if people found out about what she has done, if any of this ever came to light, people will turn their back on her. People will take out investments in her. No one will invest in her. All right, it's not a Mr. Yummy situation at this point. Everybody knows that he's a certified, like, he's a certified fuckboy. Everybody knows that he's off the chain. All right, like, if I have a best friend named Little Twist, bitch, you better believe I'm gonna be off the chain. You can't control me. You feel me? So it will be too much for her. She feels ashamed by this. Doing this, she feels ashamed. Every time when she comes down off of her high, she feels great shame, because she's telling herself, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm never gonna do this again. I'm never gonna do this again. And then situations happens, she can't get in control of her emotions, her thoughts, and the energies that are surrounding her. She doesn't know how to control that as of yet, and that's what pushes her back into certain drugs of choice. Decisions of the higher self. Like I said, certain decisions led her on the path that she is right now. You understand? So it's just like, you can't blame Mr. Yummy, because it's just like, yo, granted, you was with me, but you didn't have to partake in any of the shit that I was partaking in. Granted, she did that because she wanted to feel closer to her man. I don't know why drugs will make you feel closer to your man, but honey, I digress. But she needs to make good decisions. All of her decisions that she's made in the past is coming back towards her, coming back on her full force. She hasn't made the best decisions in the past. She hasn't. Okay? But now, because she turned her life around, like I was telling you guys from before, she can celebrate decisions. She can celebrate. She has to be careful how she celebrates and who she chooses to celebrate around, because there are people in her circle who are still heavily partaking in her past drugs of choice. And to her, it's just like, you know, sometimes I feel as if, like, I'm getting Like, she says to herself, like, well, you know, if my friend, they can do it, and, you know, they're fine and stuff like that, like, why can't I do it? But when you do it, honey, you 2.5 seconds from RIPing in this bitch. You can't do what your friends are doing, honey, because listen, a lot of people will tell you that when you're young, when you're young, you do all the drugs because it's like a social drugs. Like, they say cocaine is a social drugs. You only do that when you're socializing with people. But then there's people that use and abuse cocaine, and they can't go a day without, or function without, any of these big drugs of choices. And it's just like none of their decisions, due to their decisions at that time and place to partake in these toxins and these drugs, they don't see the effects right then and there, but everyone around them sees the effects of these drugs. You can tell when someone is on drugs. You can tell when someone is on cocaine. Okay, you can tell. You can tell. You can tell when someone is not in their right mind. You can tell. Like, you don't need to be Stevie Wonder. You can tell. Okay, Stevie Wonder can tell. Okay, you can tell when these people are just not right. You can tell that. Give me one last card so we can move on. Boredom. We have boredom, and at the bottom of the deck we have epiphany. Now, especially since Corona has happened and everything, like, a lot of people are realizing a lot of things, and a lot of epiphanies are coming towards them. And like I was telling you guys from before, I feel as if, like, when she is sober, when she's not partaking in these drugs, she does receive a lot of messages from her angels, a lot of divine guidance, more so than she has before. A lot of her prayers are being answered. She's being covered by a very divine energy. She's being covered greatly. She's being greatly protected, I should say. Greatly protected. Severely protected. Because half of the shit that she has done, it makes me wonder, like, bro, if it was Joe Smo that lives up the block doing half of the shit that you did, they would have died already. That's how you know she's being protected. That's how you know she's being greatly protected. She would have died already, bro. Half the shit that she would have died. She wouldn't have even had it's so severe to the point where she wouldn't not have made it to get that kidney transplant, bro. Like, that bad. It was that bad. That bad. Every time when people would say that she was going to go get treatment for her whatever disease she has, Lyme disease, lymph nodes, whatever disease, and she was getting, like, treatments and stuff like that requires like IVs and shit like that. No, bro, she was not going to get any of that type of work. What she was really going to do, what she was really doing, was flushing out them drugs out of her body. Major detoxes, okay? Major detoxes. Flushing all of it. I'm telling you. She was not going to go get treated for that disease, from that disease that she's told no. She's been going to rehab. Okay? She's been going to rehab. When you're going to rehab, and a lot of people say that you can't just wean, so you can't just cut all these. If someone's been doing all these drugs for years and years and years, you can't just go tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do it no more, and think you're going to be good. No, you will die. You will die. You cannot detox like that. And it's just like she it's rehab, bro. They do that in rehab as well. They hook you up in rehab as well, bro. Look at I'm telling you. It's whatever she's saying. Oh yeah, I was having complications with my disease or whatever the hell. No, she relapsed. Every time, whenever you hear that, she has relapsed, bro. She has relapsed, and IVs and, bro, liquids. She's relapsed, and she went straight. They hooked and booked her straight to rehab, bro. Ain't playing no games, None whatsoever. And a lot of times when she's bored, she chooses to partake in these drugs when she's out of boredom. They always say, idle hands do the devil's work, honey. You better believe that shit. You better believe that shit. But she's getting a lot of, like I was saying from before, she's gotten a lot of epiphanies after being weaned off of these drugs, and she and choosing and making the right decisions on how she wants to celebrate her goals and her milestones when it comes to the situation, and who she chooses to celebrate it with, and who she cannot celebrate it with, because she knows for a fact they will lead her back down the same path that she has clawed her way out of. Okay. I would not be shocked if she writes a tell-all book, honey. When she's done with music, I feel that's when she's gonna start squealing. When she's officially done with music, like when she's all about her family and all this shit, she will expose herself before she will have anybody else expose her, because she would rather have people know the facts. Are you telling the facts though, girl? She would rather tell it from her perspective than having someone who doesn't even know her or who isn't around her to tell her story. No, she's not gonna do that shit. She's tied up in a lot of investments right now, so she can't tell people the truth on what really went down. Like, I understand, no one is perfect. We all have a yin and yang, you know what I mean? We all have to face evil every day on a daily basis. We are all equipped with good and evil. Okay, so no one is 100% good, no one is 100% evil, you know what I mean? So there's that. We have conflict in the challenge, coming up in the challenge position. Conflict, of course. Now, clarify conflict. Wow, we were just talking about discovering shit. Discovering things, finding out things, discovering new ways to instead of going dabbling in the drug habit, finding new ways on how to keep her busy, keep her mind busy, you know what I mean, so she is not focused on it. That most definitely was a challenge for her. Alleviating all of the conflicts, realizing all of the conflicts that the therapist is bringing to her attention, realizing how her habits and her decisions in the past has hampered or impaired certain relationships in her life, especially the relationship with herself. But I also want you to know, this is always a constant back and forth. Sober with being sober and not. Being sober and not. I told you, it's mountains. She had to travel a long way, and even though she's still traveling, it's still a constant back and forth. She has her weak moments, absolutely, but she's waiting for that time in her life where, and she knows she will get there, in her life where she's going to be completely done. Travel. Taking the road less traveled on. I'm hearing the road less traveled on. She's traveling a lot. Maybe she's going on a lot of vacations, traveling a lot, going to see a lot of people, a lot of back and forth, being around good energies, traveling a lot for work, doing a lot for work, so she keeps she's being busy, keeping herself busy. Exactly. New supportive connections, keeping herself busy, and finding new people, that's going to, creative people, that's going to not bring her or place her in that space, in that toxic space anymore. You know what I mean? Then at the bottom of the deck we have fear. Fear, honey. Fear. Fear, 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 fear. When she takes these drugs, her fear is amplified. She fears people finding out. She fears people not wanting to want anything to do with her. You have to understand that regardless of her fans and stuff like that, she's more afraid of her family finding out, the people that are closest to her. She's more afraid of them finding out some crazy shit. I'm telling you, she has done some crazy shit. You would have never. I'm telling you, these Disney girls are off the chain, honey. You thought Miss Chicken Cutlets, Miss Bangers, hashtag Bangers Chicken Cutlets was bad? No. No. They've all done and still do crazy shit, bro. And it's just that, like, she's more afraid of letting her family down, of disappointing the new connections that she's brought into her life. All of the people that are in her life, they don't do drugs, bro. They barely drink. If she's around people that does drugs like that and drinks heavily, it's work connections. It's event connections. She's being invited places. She ain't listen. She's not willingly going to stay around you and you partake in things like that anymore. And also with this fear, I'm getting that she fears as if, like, this is how her world goes. What if she goes into this castle and no one wants to be around her? They see her differently. They look at her differently now. You know what I mean? Clarify the soul messages for use your hands, artwork, creativity. I'm telling you, hands. Idle hands does the devil's work, honey. That's why I'm telling you, she's keeping her ass busy. Whatever she can pick up, even if it's a Rubik's Cube, I'm telling you, even if it's a Rubik's Cube, she needs to pick up. And she don't even fuck with Rubik's Cubes. She will do it to keep her mind off of using. Okay, making music. I'm telling you, she has a lot of fucking projects, man. She has a lot of shit happening, and she's overworking, so she does not need, even though she needs to have a work-life balance, she's overworking so she can compensate the usage of her drug use, the drug use. We have sync with the moon and make a vision board. Yes, honey. Make a vision board of the new person, and then there's moon phases right here on the vision board as well. Making decisions, making healthier decisions. I'm telling you, she's a high-key hippie. She's a high-key hippie now. She's all about making sure that she's in sync with the universe and and her phases and her stars and stuff like that. And she's helping me. I believe she does have a vision board, or she has been thinking about making one, or she does make several vision boards for her projects. And I'm seeing right here, this is sticking out, I am healthy. Exactly. She is putting on her vision board all of the projects she wants to complete, all of the milestones she wishes to achieve in her life during this entire situation and ordeal. She most definitely is looking towards the future, looking forward towards the future. Okay, and that's very good. Very good. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. I thought it said listen to your art. Listen to her music. Really listen to her music. Because it's about to get really, 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 very real. Rare, her album Rare didn't even scratch the surface. She didn't even scratch the surface, bro. All her real shit has yet to come out. Listen to her music, bro. Listen to her music. You can tell by her music where her current mind frame is at, where her current health, where she's at, spiritually, mentally, and physically. You can tell. Listen to her music. I'm hearing. Listen to the music. Okay? Don't listen to it just to listen to it. They're always saying something. You gotta peep game. Listen to the music. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another reading. Happy Tuesday. And do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button because that will help me out a lot here. And I'm sending you all nothing but peace, positivity, love, and life from my end to yours. If you would love to book a reading with me, please head down to the description box to see how you can go about doing so. Or even if you want to give your girl a donation, all donations are greatly appreciated. And I just appreciate each and every single one of you, okay? Stay safe during these times. And I love y'all. And Walking on Truth Tarot is out.